Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting back to some more Pokemon reaction videos. So today, Watch Mojo, they brought to us top 20 Pokemon movies. If you guys don't know, they've already made top 5, or no, not top 5, top 10. And I was a little salty with that movie, or with that list. For one reason. They put Pokemon 3, the movie, at 10. How? I'm still salty about it. Let me just tell you that much. So hopefully, this redeems itself. Come on. Put Pokemon 3, the movie, in top 5, please. I'm begging you. Probably won't. I swear to God, if I see it as number 20 or number 10 again, I'm going to get mad. If I see, all right, how about this? If I see it between 10 and 20, I'll still get mad. I'll dislike the video. Okay. So yeah, let's just get into this. This is going to obviously be top 5s. I know for a fact.
The reign of Mewtwo.
Because who doesn't love the first movie?
Will soon begin.
It's Ashley with Watch Mojo, and today we're going to be counting down our picks for the
Best
top
movie.
20 Pokemon
Well,
movies.
tied with the first movie. People said that, alright, somebody in the comments said that The Power of Us was better than the third movie. And that's when I asked. I was like, you must be a child then, as of right now. And you must have... Fuck you. No, I'm joking if you're watching this.
For this list, we're going to be covering what we believe to be the best of the best when it comes to the Pokemon franchise's ever-expanding movieverse. Keep in mind, we're only taking into account the animated movies,
Oh, okay, so they're not doing
no
this.
Detective Pikachu. Sorry.
Are they going to put Origins, though? It's animated. And what about Mewtwo Returns?
Ryan Reynolds. The question of the day is, which legendary or mythical Pokemon do you think should have its own movie? Go to those comments and let me know.
I feel like
And as
Arceus
always,
should have
you can
another
catch
one.
me on Twitter at AshJBose,
Because the Jewel of
so
Life
over there,
did
give
not
me
do
a
it
follow,
justice.
And let me know.
Jewel of Life was good. I liked it, but I think Arceus needs
Which
a new
Pokemon
movie.
list you want to see next?
Don't give it a rock. Give it a movie, please. I know everyone hates it. I don't know why people hate it more than the Dancing movie. I hate that movie. That movie was so boring. This one, actually, I had enjoyment of it because of all the legendaries.
It's power in the bottle.
Number 19, Pokemon the Movie, Volcanion, the Mechanical Marvel.
I did like this movie, I'm not gonna lie. I did not dislike it.
Definitely
Oh,
one
he
of
got
the more
crushed.
inventive films to come out of the franchise's later years, one that forces Ash's hand.
Oh, by far, it's better than Diancie and Hoopa, 100%.
He's bound to the creature Volcanion, who leads him to a city made entirely of cogs and gears.
Yeah. I gotta watch this movie again.
Standard fare from there, with a corrupt minister trying to control an artificial Pokemon with immense power, but it makes up for its shortages with slick and explosive animation. The steampunk setting lent.
I did like how they actually put all these megas in it, because they were like, okay, the last two movies didn't have that many megas. This is the final one. This is literally ending the X and Y series. Let's just fuck it. Let's just put all of them in.
Itself well to some great battles, even if it does come dangerously close to having McGinner.
Oh, is that Stone Edge? Or is that Rockslide? Hey.
Number 18, Pokemon the Movie Black, Victini and Reshiram, and Pokemon the Movie White, Victini and Zekrom.
I like
Pokemon
this one
games
too.
Have always followed the
This one's not a bad movie. I kind of like it.
tried and true formula of releasing
So
two
that's
mainstream entries.
Alright, so how many movies are there? There's 23, 24? There are 23 movies. I don't know why it took me to Yahoo. Oh, okay. But yeah, there's 23 movies. So that means 3 of them aren't going to be on the list. If I had to take a guess, these are the 3 movies that aren't going to be on the list. Diancie. Power of Us is going to be on there. I Choose You, I don't think it's going to be on the list. It might, but I don't think it's going to be on the list. I know that they put Mewtwo Awakens on as like number 9 or something on the last one, so that's going to be in it. Um, the Keldeo movie. And what was before Gen 5? Gen 4, so maybe I don't know.
At once, albeit with a few minor differences.
Maybe it's a
such
Celebi
as
movie?
the
I don't know.
titular
I like the
legendaries,
Celebi movie, but
etc.
I know
Old
there's
news,
some people
right?
that don't like it.
Well, they did the same thing with these movies. Both are pretty much the same beat for beat, aside from swapping out which of the legendary dragons are used by the villains.
Yeah, and I do like how they did that.
You have proven your determination to realize your ideal.
It's a neat idea, especially if you've got
Actually, people are saying that the Zekrom one, when Ash uses Zekrom, is canon because Zekrom was in the beginning of the series. It shocked Pikachu. So yeah, people are saying that like the one that Ash has when he uses Zekrom, that's the canon one.
a love for the black and white games, or you just can't get enough of Victini.
Yep. Black and white anime is
Number
on
17,
different.
Pokemon Jirachi Wishmaker.
Okay.
Now, isn't Jirachi just
This was one of the very few ones that I had on VHS. I think this was actually the last one I had in VHS. Because the one that I had after that was Lucario and the Mystery Mew, and I had that on DVD. So yeah, Jirachi Wishmaker was the final VHS Pokemon movie I had.
the cutest?
I remember I got it at Toys R Us. Do you guys remember Toys R Us? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, they're bankrupt now, so.
Except for the giant eye on its stomach and the ability to create corrupt versions of legendary Pokemon, then it gets
Oh, yeah, I
considerably
forgot it
less
does that.
cute. Ash is forced to protect the wish-making Pokemon from a former team hacker scientist determined to take control of Groudon, only for things to
Why do you mispronounce them like this? Why? I want to know why. It literally gives me a migraine. Oh God Almighty, save us all.
end up in a horrifying mess when he ends up creating a false legendary with a bad attitude. It's a fun romp.
I think it was funny how this was our like first time seeing Groudon in the anime. I'm pretty sure it was like the full like actually like singing, not like a silhouette or anything.
Number 16, Pokemon Ranger.
Oh, I love this movie. Personally, I think it should be higher, or I think it should be higher on the list because I really love this movie. But I'm glad it's on the list.
Robot pirates, undersea temples, an adorable mascot Pokemon, and Ash becoming what appears to be an underwater Super Saiyan.
So okay, so is Ash like the king of the sea now? Because like he put in the crowns or whatever, and he got like the powers. Like that's like one thing that I never understood. Like, is he the king of the sea now? Because that's like what like the grandpa was kind of saying. But no, I guess everyone's the king of the sea.
Hilarious premise, the film
I did like how they actually made May the main character. I didn't really care about Max being the main character, kind of in the Hoeing Up and the Jirachi Wishmaker, but I did like it. But I really liked how they did this to May. I really like it. They did it good.
Decent visuals, a great cameo from the likes of Kyogre, and one of the better examples of a
And people that like, oh fuck, what are those people that think Ash and May should be together? Advanced shippers. Yeah, advanced shippers. Oh, they were going crazy during this movie. They're like, oh my god, they're gonna be together forever.
character bonding with a cute legendary. It's a shame it didn't.
But we
give
all
the
know she's gonna
titular
go to
Pokemon
Drew.
Ranger a bigger chance to shine because, you know, chosen one Ash, but it's still so out there that it's hard to hate it.
I know. I love how they still were able to make it a chosen one Ash like movie. This was supposed to be like May's movie, and then Ash was like, "Nope, I'm still the chosen one, bitch. You're just a side character."
Complete.
Number 14.
He was just misunderstood. Okay, this is kind of bullshit. I don't think the Zoroark movie should be higher than some of these other ones. Like, this should be higher than the Zoroark movie. But
Pokemon Zoroark, Master of Illusions, fake news and Pokemon together at last. No, seriously, that's the angle they're going for here.
Zoroark's powers of illusion are nothing less than monumental.
I love how his head is a fucking Garchomp.
In an effort to regain the power
And yeah, he doesn't have Garchomp.
future, a corrupt businessman captures a Zoroark and her child, manipulating the former into causing chaos.
Okay, when I saw that in the trailers, I thought that was like the sickest move ever, Night Days. I was like, oh my god, Night Days might actually be my most favorite move, or my favorite
In
move
the city,
ever.
while
Just like how it was in
swinging
this
along
movie.
the citizens due to his control of the news.
Take the forms of Entei, Raikou, and Suicune! Strike fear into the hearts of the citizens!
Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Throw in a return from the three
Yeah.
legendary beasts, and this one is a surprisingly good time, where the villain even Team Rocket would turn away.
Oh yeah, I
The
forgot
third
Salby
scene,
was in this movie.
Pokemon Forever. Is the animation questionable at times? For sure.
Okay, back then they were working with a new animation group or animation company, so yeah, like they're trying out something new. But I didn't mind the animation growing up because I didn't really care about the animation. But then I realized that I'm like, the animation's not the best, but okay.
Does the time travel twist ending raise a million questions? Oh
Yeah,
yes. It's
pretty much.
definitely the weakest of the old school Pokemon movies, but if you're one for nostalgia, or just have a fondness for Celebi, then you can
Yeah.
have a fun time overall. After encountering
I mean, it's still a good movie. Go check it out if you haven't watched
from
it.
another time period, Ash has to save a
I did like how they actually put Professor Oak in this movie when he was a kid.
dwindling Celebi from the clutches of a Team Rocket rogue known as the Iron Masked Marauder. A step down for sure, but not totally irredeemable.
I mean, he was just a wrestler pretty much.
We're only trying to help.
Okay. You gotta admit though, the 4Kids dubbing was on point with Pokemon. Like even in Johto and Hoenn, it was still, not as much with Hoenn, but with Johto, it was still clean as
Of
fuck.
Pokemon Destiny Deoxys. Finally, the age-old question answered. Is there life out there beyond the vacuum of space? Yes. And wouldn't you know it? It turns out to be a shape-shifting alien Pokemon.
Yeah.
While pursuing its lost comrade, Deoxys ends up laying siege to an entire city, prompting the arrival of everyone's favorite legendary, Rayquaza.
Yeah. Personally, they should have just made a Groudon versus Kyogre movie and then Rayquaza just comes down and just stops them. Or, like, at least battled. Like, make it like a three-way battle.
Thus, we've got our grudge match between the monorail-filled setting, which makes for one of the
But I did
Pokemon
like this. I
anime's
did like
most
the story of this
invented
game
locations,
or of
as well
this
as
movie.
a titanic brawl between two titans. This is easily a high point during the midst of the franchise's meandering quality.
Yeah.
Number 11, Pokemon Arceus.
Hey,
The
okay.
Jewel of Life.
Nobody. I don't know why people don't like this movie. I
In a
like
matter of
it.
time before Ash met God, what with being a messiah himself. After awakening from its slumber, the first of all Pokemon sets out to destroy humanity for stealing its sacred jewel.
Yeah. Because wasn't the jewel made out of let's see, grass, dragon, electric, water, and then something else? Or no, maybe it was just the four. Because I know there was electric, dragon, and I'm pretty sure there was grass, like electric, dragon, water, and grass. I believe those were the four that combined it into the Jewel of Life.
Prompting a showdown between itself, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. While it would have been awesome to watch an extended cut of the
Is that
battle
Blizzard?
between some of the most powerful Pokemon to ever exist, we at least get a fun time caper as Ash is sent into the past to stop the jewel from being stolen in the first place.
Not gonna lie, I did like how actually they went to the past and it showed how people with Pokemon were back then. Like, they didn't have Pokeballs. They had like, I don't know, they had like freaking harnesses or whatever the fuck they were.
Number 10, Pokemon the Movie, The Power of Us. For the
Yeah,
most
come on,
part, it
you had
seems
to know
that
this
the
is gonna be on
reboot
the
of
list.
Pokemon movies has gone down quite well, with this particular entry combining the old with the new, along with some truly gorgeous animation.
Where are your eyebrows?
Oh,
Teaming up with a group of
oh yeah, isn't she like 16 or something? Like 15 or 16 years old?
strangers to save a city from being poisoned, we not only get to see a return to form from Lugia, but we're also introduced to the wildly underrated Zeraora.
Yeah.
Could you make the rain fall? We need to put the fire out. Please, will you?
If anything, it proved that the alternative timeline
Sometimes you forget that this was the last Alolan movie. Like, besides Mewtwo's movie. But yeah, like I was saying, this was technically the last Alolan movie because technically they only had two. I'm not gonna count the Mewtwo's Revenge or fucking Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. I'm not counting that as a freaking what's it called? I'm not counting it as an Alolan movie because it really wasn't. It was just a remake of the first movie. Please, I hope they don't do that anymore because people are just gonna shit on it.
still has plenty of potential to create original and
But one thing I did like was how well developed the characters were because there were a lot of characters in this, and it wasn't about Ash.
engrossing stories, and not just tread familiar ground.
And that's called Pokemon Power.
That's probably like the most cringiest thing I've ever seen in a movie, though. Like this was probably like the most cringiest shit ever.
Tracked down by Giovanni and the more competent members of Team Rocket, the ultimate psychic type is forced to protect his family of clone Pokemon. This
He really is. Technically, hold up. There might actually be two Mewtwo. Because the one that we saw in Mewtwo Awakens didn't know Ash. But the one in Journeys remembered Ash. So there might be two. And the one that we all know and love might actually be the X Mewtwo. Which I personally like more than the Y. So I'm happy that we're going to get it. And plus, they had different voice actors. One was a female, one was a male.
stakes are certainly lower. His disgruntled legendary.
It does not belong to you any more than I do.
Number 8, Pokemon the Movie, I Choose You.
Oh, some people are going to hate this. Oh my god. Alright, personally, I don't think it should be this high. I Choose You was it was a different movie. But I would prefer it more if they put it at number 20. If they would have put it at number 20, I would respect it more. I don't think it should be this high.
Hi, Pikachu. My name's Ash.
So, hold on. Will they put Pokemon Origins in this?
You and I are gonna be best friends.
I mean, come on, Pokemon Origins is a pretty good fucking movie.
While on the surface, this appears to be just an extended retelling of how Ash
Oh,
and
I forgot.
Pikachu met. This movie endeavored to add.
They
a
try to
little
copy
more
you,
to their
freaking. They try to bring back Bye Bye Butterfree, but then they just failed so bad.
relationship, while also setting up what would become the alternative timeline.
You should go with your friend.
Pokemon from across all regions show up. Ash once again gets his ass killed. We even get a heart-to-heart moment where Pikachu expresses how much he loves his trainer by speaking like a human.
And yet you put it at number 8.
It's because I always want to be with you.
Okay, so I remember when I watched this movie. At the time, I was working at a movie theater, and we were able to watch like movies for free, obviously. Like we didn't have to pay for them because like that was the whole point of working at a movie theater. Like we gotta watch movies for free and stuff, and we gotta watch them like a few days earlier, depending on if the company allowed us to. Because like sometimes with with the MCU movies, it was very hard for us to watch them like a week before. At first, like when I first started working there, Oh no! It was very hard later on. Before it was all right, but then Disney was like, "No, we can't. People are gonna be spoiling the movie. They're gonna take pictures of it because and like they literally made it like a rule, like if you cannot take pictures, you will get in a lot of trouble, and it will not be on us. We warned you. You can't do that." So they warned us, and obviously didn't do it because we didn't want to get in trouble. Because then Disney would have probably gotten our ass about it. But yeah, back to what I was saying about this. I watched this in theaters with like a bunch of movie theater employees and with one of the managers because there always had to be a manager there to watch the movie with us, just so we don't do anything. And me and the manager, we're just chilling. We're sitting next to each other because we went actually to another location, and it was like our small group. It was like me, the manager, and like three other people, and then it was like everyone else that we didn't know. So I just sat with a group of people that we worked together, and me and him at the same exact time. As soon as we heard this fucking Pikachu talking, we were like, "What the fuck!" Just like everyone else in the theater. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. That made my day, though.
Okay, jury's still out on that, but it was still a nostalgia bomb that helped kickstart an intriguing new movie franchise.
Honestly, I didn't really care. Not really. Like, I never felt the nostalgia for it. I don't know why.
Number 7, Pokemon 3, the movie.
Oh, oh, oh! They put it higher. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I don't. Well, I mean, I still have to dislike it because it's in the top 10. But yeah,
Movie, touted as one of the darkest entries to ever come out.
I love how they
of
show
Pokemon.
the Pichu and
The
Pikachu.
narrative here is
Sure.
filled with so many unexpected avenues that it's a wonder that any got past the censors.
My
When
top
this
3
stress
favorite
kills
movie.
Anguish
Well, I like
causes
in my
a
top
group of
3s.
unknowns to summon the
Like I said, it's tied with the first
legendary
movie.
Entei.
Just like before, Papa.
And well, let's call it. It has Entei, one of my favorite legendaries. And then
Who, to appease the girl's grief
it's easily
and
my top
denial,
5. I'll tell you that
grants her
much.
every wish, which somehow results in Ash's mother getting kidnapped and the world nearly getting destroyed.
Yeah. I don't know why, but when I was younger, I didn't know that was crystal. I thought that was ice, so it was very weird to me. I was like, why is it making ice? Because at the time I didn't realize like, oh, it's just an illusion from the unknown. But like I was like still confused. I'm like, why is it making ice? It's a fire type.
Yeah, dark stuff. It touched on a
Yep.
lot of potent themes, which, while obviously watered down, still elevates it above the majority.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was talking about a girl that she literally became that antagonist because she was lonely. She lost her father. She lost her mother. I'm pretty sure they mentioned that her mother passed away in the English sub, but that wasn't true. That was because in the sub or in the sub, I don't think they ever mentioned that. I think she was just like in the hospital or something. She was just sick, and then her dad goes missing, so she's all alone with obviously everyone in the mansion, but little girl needs her parents. So it was pretty dark. So she needed friends.
Number 6, Pokemon the Movie, Secrets of the Jungle. And the alternative.
So here's the thing. Out of the 3 movies, Power of Us, I Choose You, and Secrets of the Jungle, this one I actually like the most. And I just realized something. I Choose You was higher than Power of Us. Power of Us. People are gonna be pissed. But this one, I want to say it's the best out of the 3. I personally think it is. I like Coco and I like Zerun.
Definitive timeline strikes up another win. This time hammering home the points about just how terrible humans are when it comes to messing with nature.
Yeah.
Slow down,
Oh,
Coco.
but I did love the relationship between Coco and Zerun.
After encountering a young man raised among Pokemon in the jungle, Ash and new friend Coco team up to protect a life-giving
Isn't this considered the first Galarian movie?
spring from the clutches of some rather
I think it's funny how we see the first movie within like almost the 3rd year of Pokemon what's it called? fuck, what's it called? Gen 8. Because usually, like, we would got it like within like the first year, and then but because of Corona, I'm pretty sure that it actually came in sub, like around like the end of the first year,
Will be all the proof we need.
and then it just
for
took a
those
while
monsters
for us to
to
get
exist.
dub. I think like almost a year.
Here from headquarters.
Because, again, humans suck. The animation is flashy, it's got a heavy
We do.
but still heartfelt message, and they even made Pokey George of the Jungle work, somehow.
Hey, who are you?
It was more like Tarzan.
Number 5, Pokemon Heroes. Guess it was only a matter of time before we actually got
I wouldn't
zombie
put this as high,
Pokemon.
but okay.
When a pair of thieves go after the likes of Latios and Latias, they end up bringing about an undead apocalypse, once again leading Ash to have to leap into the fray and save everyone. At the very
Yeah.
least, this film includes plenty of mature content,
At least it didn't have Mega Latios and Latias.
including actual character deaths, adding some punch to its finale.
Yeah. I did like the music though. Like the music was actually pretty good.
And yes, Ash does technically get kissed by Latias at the end, which
Is it Latias though? Is Ash a furry? We will never know.
we can only imagine
It was
serving
Latias.
as kindling for a lot of creepy dojins.
Because I mean, like, why would it be Bianca? Or her name was Bianca, right? Like, why would it be Bianca? They didn't really have that much of a like friendship.
Number
Pikachu's like, yes, he's joining us.
Before Pokemon The Rise of Darkrai, the first
Yes.
big reveal of the
This one is a
Diamond
good
and
movie.
Pearl mascots in animated form was a massive deal back in the day, especially when their debut consisted of a brutal throwdown, all while the mysterious legendary Darkrai is caught in the middle of the kerfuffle.
What is it? Such strange phenomena.
Hounded by a village for being an evil omen, Darkrai is given a surprising amount of character here, adding to the emotional investment, while Dialga and Palkia tear stuff up in the background.
They're literally destroying the universe. It's like how like when in Dragon Ball Z, when two gods of destruction they fight, and like their universe gets destroyed.
It's easily a highlight of Ash's Sinnoh journeys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Number 3, Pokemon Lucario and the
Yes.
Mystery of Mew. This movie
Glad they
had
put this.
no right to be as good as it was.
I know, right? It was very well made.
After being summoned into the modern timeline, Ash partners up with a wayward Lucario to help save
This is actually the first Pokemon movie that I bought on DVD.
Mew from an incoming catastrophe. Hard to say if its success was due to how tight the narrative was, or because they put one of the most popular modern Pokemon at the forefront.
And this is the reason why I wanted this movie to be canon, because I wanted Ash to capture this Lucario. It would have been so dope. Just imagine if he had Lucario in the Sinnoh League. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they're in Kanto at this time.
Lucario is beloved for a reason, and this film did an excellent job at pushing him further into stardom, mainly by having him be a Pokemon Jedi.
Yeah.
It's a real shame we'll never get a follow-up that focuses on that ancient Pokemon war.
Oh no! Hands down, this is the war from Gen 6.
Number 2, Pokemon the Movie 2000.
Really? This is number
the movie
2?
that confirmed that Ash is
I mean, it's
pretty
really
much
good, don't get me
Poke
wrong.
Jesus. When the legendary birds go berserk and start
I'm pretty
ripping
sure
the
this
world
wasn't
into
that high.
frenzy, the eternal 10-year-old
In the last video,
has
I
to
mean.
bring about peace by teaming up with Lugia and imparting on one hell of a fetch quest.
Yeah.
It's very in your face with the whole Chosen One trope,
Yeah, but you also gotta remember it was the 90s,
and
so...
it's still a barrel.
Well, it was in the 90s when this movie came out, but obviously this movie came in the 2000s because this Pokemon movie is called Pokemon 2000. So, it's the second movie and it came out in
Of
2000.
fun at the same time, especially when Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, and Lugia throw down.
Yeah.
There's also that one scene that made Pokey shippers lose their minds.
And Dash
Yeah.
really alone because he's got me.
A tomboy that has anger problems.
Before
Oh,
we
people
move
are
on to
hating
our
on me.
Number one pick, here's some honorable
This shouldn't even be in the honorable mentions.
mentions.
At least not on the
Pokemon
list,
the
though.
movie, Diancie, and the Cocoon of Destruction. Pokemon
Wait.
the movie, Kyurem
Okay, yeah, no,
versus
this
the
movie,
Sword
no.
of Justice.
Is that all?
Wait, did they put the Genesect movie?
God, sword, justice. Sword of justice?
Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution.
And I will
Yeah.
strike back against you.
Pokemon the movie, Genesect, and the Legend Awakened.
Alright, so I love how they put it as number 9 in the last video. And they put the third movie as number 10. I was so heated. But I don't mind the movie, but I don't think it should have been ever higher than the third movie.
All of you.
Enemies!
I mean, come on, we all know what the first movie, or we all know what number 1's going to be. Come on now, really? Come on.
Number 1, Pokemon the first movie.
Listen, this is where they fucked up on the Evolutions one. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Even if it's for
The
nostalgia.
first, the best, the unsurpassed.
And my creators have used and betrayed me. So, I stand alone.
While there's still plenty of
I'm sorry, but the voice acting for Mewtwo, that man is a fucking... I have no words for his voice acting. Let me just say that much.
cliches all throughout, there's just something about Ash's first cinematic outing that hits home. Most of which can be equated to
What's
its
his on?
And alone.
While there's still plenty of pokey cliches all throughout, there's
So his skin right here, I never realized this until now. His skin right here looks more purple.
just something about Ash's
then-
first cinematic outing that hits
Hold up.
home. Most
Then right here, it's more gray.
of which can be equated to its marvelous villain.
Never noticed
As
that
a
till now.
clone dismayed by its own existence, Mewtwo's destructive intentions made him a standout character.
Which of you will
These 3 battles were fucking
From
amazing.
its battle against
The clone
Mew,
ones
the
destroyed
and
the
clone
original.
Pokemon tearing each other apart, all the way to Ash's first ever death scene, the Pokemon movies really hit their apex on their first try.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the first death ever in Pokemon. Because I don't think a Pokemon died in the original series. I mean, Ash almost died in the
Agree with our
Pokemon movie
picks
2000.
about
But then he was like... He just came back. But yeah, that was the list. You know, no. Because you put... what's it called? Third movie higher on this list, I'm not going to dislike the video. I undisliked it. But I'm not going to like it either, because it was in the top 5. But I did like this video. Go check out my other Watch Mojo videos. Go check out my other reaction videos. The playlist is down below if you guys want to go see it. Peace!
Ready for my vibe, ain't making it back, I came in a cool. Short to be done like side dog. Too bad she ruined my goddamn mood. She wanted my number, she wanna go at it. I'm not adding this bitch, she dramatic. Wish I could disappear like it's magic. All these bitches, they fake and they plastic. Why she making this scene, she an actress. Like,